Cadence.
Back against the wall, put on all of this just for my sake. I ran it up, I'm going back and forth. I had to go dumb for a check. Call on my guy, anti-hero on the beat. Got got it going dumb on the streets. One false move, put the boy on the tee. I started hopping in the cast, no, I never was sweet.
You think a podcast should be like a standard in a relationship?
Never.
Any girl you have.
I'm single right now, but my next girlfriend, she's hopping on the pod at least 2 or 3 times. Like we got to do like 5-6 cumulative hours together.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you guys
that's a joke. I just want to say.
Okay. I'm about to say, are you going to address that?
That's crazy. But then if y'all don't work out, are you going to just delete?
Are you going to delete those episodes?
Nah, you can't delete episodes, bro.
It's true.
Yeah. It's history.
Gotta stand on it.
Yeah.
Gotta stand on it.
Exactly. Nah, that would be pretty wild. Like you fucking bring a girl like well,
it's like I've done a few times.
like what if you took a girl on a date and then after the date but you didn't tell her that you had a podcast and then she just like walks into your apartment and is like, oh, like surprise, we're doing a podcast now. This is gonna be your interview to date me.
I mean, but look,
I'd do that though. Like the thing is, I would do.
You would do that?
Like I'm
like
fucking
that.
bananas. So like, yeah.
Because girls like that sentimental stuff, and then like you years down the road, you can listen to it, be like, "Oh, babe, remember this time?
Remember what you said?
Remember when we said this?" Or you could play it back. Remember when she said she'd do something?
Oh.
Remember that time you said you were gonna
it's
do X, Y,
documented.
Z?
I ain't lying about
I
this.
ain't lying about that, you know. So
Nah, man.
I think so.
I think it's like a 50-50, right? Like, I mean, you see our setup. I mean, actually, one day we should take like a picture of our setup. But if you walked in right now, right? It's late night, your girl come through, she comes in, she sees these lights, cameras facing the couch. She's not gonna think of podcast.
She's not going to think of podcast.
She's gonna think of porn.
You think like you're Ron Jeremy's friend or something.
Well, dude, you know Jimmy Tatro? Jimmy Tatro is like a YouTube guy. Okay, remember the show iCarly?
Yeah.
Okay, you know the blonde character on that show?
The girl?
She's like the friend.
She dated Andre Drummond.
Andre Drummond, yeah.
I don't
No,
know.
that was the
I
main
don't.
character.
I
That was the
don't
main
know. I don't know about this.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Well,
Got it.
this is like maybe 2012. There's like videos of like they're probably still on YouTube of Jimmy Tatro and the blonde character from iCarly like back from like a night out drunk as fuck just like talking on like they're just back at their place and they're talking.
Okay.
You know, and that's just fun. Like I would put good money on like if you guys like brought girls back to like your place and just like where you're still drinking and having fun and you turn these fucking mics on, it would be a blast, dude.
Not a bad idea.
Yeah, it's super fun.
That was not a better idea, I'm telling you, bro.
It's not about. That means we're gonna have to keep Slade. Slade just gotta stay here.
Slade has to stay here.
Oh, yo, hold on, I got you, Slade. One of you fuckers need to learn how to use that shit. So he doesn't have to be. Yeah, like.
Hey, I'm gonna text Slade at like 2 a.m. like, yo, I got somebody come in. Like, can just come over.
You up?
Don't ever say you up to Slade. Please don't ever do that.
Hey, yo, but welcome back, yo. It's the Sweeterman Podcast, episode 60. It's your boy Nick, aka the Anti-Hero.
It's your boy Will, aka Mr. Potter, aka Curve Gotti.
And it's your boy Tea time, T squared, cup of tea in the morning and at night.
And you know, as always, we got Slade in the back, Jojo's remote, and today we have a special guest, man. We got. I don't know if y'all saw our episode with Grahm on his show. You gotta check out Grahm Radio Podcast. Grahm, if you want to introduce yourself.
What the fuck is up?
Yo, he's here today.
Yeah. Can I curse on this podcast?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, cool.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. I have a podcast. It's bananas. Like it's just open format, long form discussion. The Grahm Radio Podcast. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And our episode was awesome, except for the sound quality.
Oh,
like,
man.
I didn't realize while we were recording that I was just topping out the whole time.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
that's why when any of us are talking, it's you can hear everything perfectly fine.
Right.
But it's just like I turned it up way too loud, which is just it hurts my soul. Like any fucking audio issue that I have, lighting, lighting stuff,
or visuals,
or visual. Yeah.
Dude, I did a podcast a couple days ago with this rapper OA Mark, Super cool guy. He came through with like a bunch of people. Like the podcast was just me and him though. We talked about like our favorite Halloween candy and like freaking so much
stuff.
So much awesome stuff. Like we talked about food for a while. I've actually been talking about food a lot on my podcast. Just like good, like I don't know. But we literally, it's just honestly, if you fuck with like just open format, long form discussion, but like just with a bananas insane person like me, you'll fuck with my podcast. But to my point, I fucked up the lighting in the OA Mark podcast, and I should have made it a little bit lighter, but it was too dark. And I have like a red blanket that has light coming through, so it looks like we're in the fucking. It looks like we're in hell.
Yeah,
because it's so red on the podcast.
It looks pretty wild.
It looks fine. I don't know. I guess it makes it a little bit mysterious.
Gives you a little edge. Gives you a little edge.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, the one that we did together was awesome.
If you want to check that
Yo,
out.
the Snapchat girl who we called on when y'all were on my podcast.
Yeah.
That was bananas. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely check it
Check it
out.
out.
We'll put like a
Episode
little
80,
link.
right? I think it was episode 80.
Yeah, we'll put like a link in the bios on YouTube.
Yes.
So you have to check and plug that in. But definitely check him out, man. He does a lot. He has a lot of people on there, and he just goes like.
And he has a lot to say.
From one side, yeah, he has a lot to say. So yo, check that out. Funny guy, and we got him on the lemon drop today, so he's
off lemon drop.
he's going crazy.
Oh my god!
But actually, yo, today just to kind of start the podcast off, I kind of wanted to talk about. We had a listener reach out with a question, and I kind of wanted to help her out with it. I'll keep it anonymous because
Absolutely. That's
you guys, if you have a question,
Can we give her like a fake name?
yeah, we can give her a fake name.
Beatrice.
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 All right,
There we
so,
go.
Beatrice, this is for you, right? I'm gonna read what she said. I'm curious to know everyone's opinion on work crushes. You know, it's hard to interact with someone at my job because I feel guilty about being attracted to him, and it brings out a little anxiety. He thinks he makes me uncomfortable, but that's not the case. Is there any way to be open and honest to this person about why it's hard to interact with them without coming off as unprofessional or flirty? Asking because I work in a corporate setting.
Wait, but before y'all get started, there's just one thing that I want to say.
So,
You never feel guilty about being attracted to someone. That's just the number one thing that I heard from that.
That's true.
Yeah, yeah. Like, I don't want to step on because I'm sure y'all have things to say, but like, that's just like the one thing that I want to fucking say about that. Like, there's no reason to ever feel guilty about being attracted to someone.
Absolutely. If I'm with you for 8 hours a day, it's a lot prettier things than this keyboard and computer screen. So you see, I'm gonna be looking elsewhere, man.
Such a fact.
So no shame.
And it doesn't have to be a disrespectful way, like kind of like she's just saying, like I'm not trying to be, just on Discord and we said like unprofessional and shit.
Yeah.
Like she's just doing it in a way that like I kind of want to like have a respectable space, but then also kind of want to like that attraction and that just like free flow. I mean,
But how do you do that? How do you start it off? You send an IM?
well, I guess the thing is, like, obviously,
And I am. What is it? 2006.
no, I mean,
What?
some
Messenger,
businesses they have
messenger.
you
it's
got
a
the
messenger.
Skype for
Skype.
business.
Skype for business.
Yeah, you go on AOL.com. You've got mail. I like you.
Maybe you like the older
I like
chick.
you.
If you like the older chick, if you like Mildred, if Mildred's retired.
Well,
Is that what
Mildred.
like she's like, I could picture her being like an older
No, we're
chick.
talking about Beatrice.
yeah, Beatrice. All right, no, but let's like
Let's be serious.
this girl is she's around our age,
Okay.
right? So I want
And she's single.
she's single.
Okay.
She's obviously interested in this guy.
Okay.
What should she do? What would y'all do in that scenario?
I mean, in my past, I've gotten like hit on by like coworkers and stuff like that through IMs or in person or whatever. And I mean, it was always very casual at first, just very casual. Hey, I'm new here, or like if you're like in like a big setting, like a cafeteria or a lunch area, hey, is anyone sitting here? Hey, my name is such and so. I've been here for a little bit. I haven't seen you before. Just want to introduce myself. That's usually how like
I think that's really smart.
I think, yeah. I mean, that's the
Kinda
approach I've
going-
seen.
Yeah, keep it professional.
Yeah, it's professional.
Totally.
It's not alluding to like, okay, she likes me, but like she's kind of just showing face, and then what do you do with that?
You're planting yourself in her mind.
You're planting a seed, exactly.
Or in his.
Or in his
in
mind.
his mind.
Yeah.
In his
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, if she's willing to make that move, that's some that I would say for her to do.
So
I mean, it worked.
So you're saying that like for Beatrice to find a scenario where it's like a social event,
Very social, yeah.
Maybe when everyone goes out to grab drinks, like you just kind of
Exactly.
hang, talk to him, get to know him on a personal level, right?
Yeah.
Because you might be physically attracted to him, but you don't know what he does or likes. So maybe if you start talking to him and there's some common interest, then maybe he's gonna start having feelings for you, and then you don't know. It can spark from there, right?
Yeah, but definitely always keep it in like a big social setting. Never like going to the desk or never going to like, you know, can I talk to you in your office type of thing. No, just keep it very broad.
Well.
Yeah, you gotta go to the desk every
yeah.
now and then.
Well, no, you go to
Well,
the
this is
desk.
Will's
to the
way.
desk.
This is
This
Will's
is
way.
Will's way. Okay.
Well, it's my
Will's
it's
way.
my own opinion. Like I
Will's
said,
way.
I've been through something like this before, and that's how I was able to get situated with something.
See, the problem is you can't shit where you eat. You know.
And I'm gonna allude that, but I want these guys' opinions about it first.
Yeah.
Because I will give you my outro experience, but I want these guys to give them what you
go
guys
first,
think.
or
No, go ahead.
no? You gotta go. You gotta. Can't make it obvious now, but you gotta present yourself. You gotta walk up to them at their desk, talk about anything but work, and see where the conversation goes.
Really?
Really.
Not even like your first name. You're like, hey, how's the Cubs doing today? You know, like how do you do it? How do you do it?
Well, yeah, I'm gonna see the read my name tag, but no, like you're gonna obviously
I
introduce yourself.
want to piggyback off what you're saying here.
Yeah.
I mean, the one thing that they know that they have in common is work. So if you can put like a funny spin on work, then like talk about like give your opinion about something that happened at work that would be funny.
That's key, and also if they're not serious about it.
Yeah.
You know, you want to give your
Yeah,
honest
you don't
opinion
wanna
about
be-
work, but you want to laugh about it. But if this person's like, "Yo, I'm gonna take you to HR," you can go,
Don't be yeah. Please don't find ops.
No.
Yeah,
No.
just play it by
Yeah.
play it nice. Yeah, don't because you never know. Like some people take their job extremely seriously, and it's like if I tell you this information, it's like it's not going to affect us like work environment. Just relax.
See, the thing is, I think that like there needs to be a ratio between inappropriateness and funniness.
HR?
Like the funnier you are, the funnier what you're saying is, the more shit that you can get away with. Yeah. Like at an old job, I was like a week in, and
You said a weekend?
I was like a week in,
Oh,
like
okay.
a week into my
Gotcha.
job.
A weekend. Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah, and I made fun of someone for like, I don't know, it might have been like having like a kid or something,
Oh,
which is
okay.
like aggressive.
That's very
Which is
aggressive.
really aggressive.
Yes, it is.
But like the way that I said it, like in the setting, and it was just me and her in our office,
Right.
and like it was like she was dying laughing.
Okay.
And I worked there for like a year and a half, and we became like great friends. Like yeah, but like because it would be, the thing is, if what I said was not funny, I would
It would have been
probably not have worked there for like as
Exactly.
long as I did.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Yeah. But yeah, like you know, here's what I have to say about this. I think that if you develop a rapport with someone, and Beatrice, I'm talking directly to you, don't be afraid to invite him out with your friends. Like, hey, me and my girls are going out, and you should come with us. But then I guess you're sort of risking like he might hook up with one of your friends.
Yeah.
And bring him out with the ugly friends, with the reserved friends.
Or I would suggest that if your environment setting is not like super corporate and you guys have like a you know, friends within the coworkers, like maybe you could invite him and your other good coworkers to an event. Yeah, like I mean, yeah. Because like I mean, at the end, like we're all coworkers. You can't think that I'm dividing you just for me. We're all gonna be out.
Yeah, but
So-
it also needs to be reciprocal. Like if
And
everyone
every-
goes out,
yeah.
if everyone goes out to
And-
drinks and he doesn't come up to you,
then
then like
you
you
kinda
know,
know-
he's just not that into you. But
Exactly,
whatever.
and obviously if he comes, pause. If he comes
It's
like
not pause. That's not pause worthy.
never mind. If he comes through with the plan, then I mean, obviously there's a window there of opportunity, or there's like somewhat of a connection, and then you just develop that obviously through food and drink, which is how people usually get to know each other.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm gonna give my opinion.
Please.
My opinion is just for me personally. Beatrice, there's a billion dudes in the world. Your money is your money. Your career is your career. I wouldn't even go for him. You might be attracted to him. You know, I don't think you should. I mean, I've been in countless settings, but I'm that very serious guy at work. The girl can be hitting on me, and I'm like, nah, this paycheck means more to me because with what I do here, socially, outside, I'm going to have fun, and then I'll meet girls outside. It's kind of like in the gym for me. You know, if I'm at the gym, I'm not there to hit on girls. I'm there to work out, so when I go out, I look good. You see what I'm saying? But, Beatrice, because you wanted this advice, and you kind of want this dude, I'm going to give you what I think is the best approach. It's very similar to theirs. You have homegirls there. If you're in a corporate setting, you have female friends there. do the indirect approach. Indirect is the best direct. I say it all the time. Build that rapport with him. Keep it on a friendly tip. But then have your friends invite not just him, but a bunch of other people, so then it doesn't look like you initiated it. And once you're there, your friends know it. They got the drop on the situation. And then from there, y'all go to a bar, grab a drink. And then you kind of slide in, have good conversation, enough to be like, oh, I just want to make sure you get home safe. Let me get your number. And then from there, if he bites, he bites. If he doesn't, then now you know.
Yeah.
And make sure you cake on eyeliner.
I mean, or if that's your bag, then
If that's your bag.
If that's your bag, go for
Yeah.
it. But I mean, and I'm gonna kind of agree with that, and I'm going to like say by the way, I agree with you. Do not shit where you sleep, and your money is your money.
Yeah.
So
facts.
I'm coming from a place that yes, it worked, but it also cost him a job of mine. So
Oh, no shit.
yeah, man.
Ew.
I know it was HR girl, but
Wait, no, really?
I swear.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, we did each other all these things, but then like
Damn, she sounds like she was pretty bad at her job. What were they paying her? Like $30 a month?
I can't disclose that information. But it was a long time ago. I haven't spoke to her, nor have I talked about anybody in this business before. But yeah, I mean, like I said, it cost me obviously a hard lesson, life lesson, that I got fired from it, and you know, obviously, it didn't work out the way it should have.
But do you miss your job? Do you miss that old job?
No,
Exactly.
You miss her?
A job is a job, man. Yo, a job is a job. When you leave, if you die, they're gonna post your job immediately on LinkedIn or Indeed.
I know
But
I know you're getting into.
If you find this one person, this lover,
And it worked out,
and it works out,
I mean,
they're gonna miss you. They're gonna be with you forever without the job.
And that's
if
what
it's
the-
just
that
a
was the
job,
case.
Wow.
it's just a job.
Wow.
Yeah.
Dude, that is
It's
some
just a job,
like
bro.
Buddha stuff.
Unless your job pays you handsomely. Then you don't do it.
Yeah.
Unless you can go somewhere else and replicate.
Yeah, and I mean, like, yeah. So just take it from word of mouth. We give you this information, obviously opinions, and then don't hit us later with like, you cost me my job. Sorry,
Yeah,
I told you the podcast.
We're not
already.
hiring right now.
I'm not hiring either.
So I guess just to combine all of ours, it would be find some common interests,
Yeah.
push to a social setting, and then from there you kind of gauge and we play off the vibes.
Yeah, it makes you look good too.
And,
you know?
and also dress up too. I mean, don't go too much, but you got to show him there's an office look and then there's an outside look. You got to show him,
But also look good in the office, you know?
you have to look good in the office.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
like
yeah.
Alicia Keys in the you don't know my name. She's like, oh, I don't normally dress like this outside of work. It's you have to kind of put that vibe too,
Yeah.
and then just
Dress
a
appropriate,
little tighter. You know what I mean?
or just watch out for HR. But
honestly appreciate
yeah.
reaching out and asking us, because I think that would work for us. If we were hanging out and a girl invited us to a social setting and we got along, then yeah. But so thanks for reaching out. And anyone, anytime, if you reach out, we'll keep it anonymous. We'll give you a fun name. Graham will give you a fun name like Beatrice, and we'll talk about it. So definitely don't hesitate on that.
And if your name is Beatrice, sorry, but we'll switch it up later.
Yo, so during pre-productions, actually Graham had asked a question a couple weeks ago.
Oh
We were
my
trying
god.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've been trying to link up to do this for a while now, but he asked this really, really interesting question. I don't know if you were in a pinch or if this still happened to you.
I'd be happy to explain it.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So, you go on a date with a girl, and it's like a 6 p.m., 7 p.m. date on a Saturday,
Saturday.
and you go out to eat, right?
Okay.
Now it's like 9:30, 10. The bill has come. You guys are a little toasty on some drinks. You're having fun, but you don't want the night to really end. But the problem is you don't have any plans. So, like, my question is multifaceted.
Yeah.
Because, like, first of all, I think that we've made it very, very clear, and we talked about this in pre-production, that you need to have a plan for after dinner if dinner is ending at, like, 10. And by the way, I should precurse this with something. This is not your girlfriend. This is someone who you've gone on a couple dates with. Yeah, so you're
Very
still,
new.
you don't really, like, know her
'em.
super well. Like, you don't really know her, like, super well. So we have covered that you do need a plan after this.
Okay.
Now, my very specific question is this. It's around 9:50. The bill has come. You guys are chilling. You're talking. And she says, oh my God, all my friends are over in Soho. We should go and link up with them. No.
Okay.
No, I don't want to link up with your friends.
Got it.
Because it's like, if you spend the time to go out with a girl, like, I mean, and maybe I'm just talking from my own opinion here, like, it's because I like you. It's because I want to show you that I'm attracted to you, and it's because I want to have one-on-one time with you.
So I'm gonna, just based on this scenario, I've heard, I've seen this dance many times.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
Where the girl suggests, not with me. I've just seen it from maybe I was the guy, one of the friends at the bar, and then the girl brings the guy she went on a date with. Right. Or to the beach.
And you don't know, and you have never met the guy.
Never met the guy. Right. Maybe she went on a couple dates with him, and she said, "Hey, come to the, whatever." So then this guy shows up. I don't know, but usually what happens is now it's a free for all. All her friends are now judging the shit out of you. And
You gotta be cool, man.
you got to be cool, but
gotta be
But my
cool.
thing is this: if she's already pushing you to go with her friends after a date, it's saying that she feels maybe possibly could be that she feels uncomfortable, so she wants to be around people that she feels comfortable with, to maybe use that as an excuse to kind of like politely slide out of the date.
But see, the other side of the same coin is maybe she wants to show you off to her friends.
Exactly.
No, I agree.
And I agree with that, and I do agree with that. The only thing is that it's just way too early. I think it's just too early for her to pull that move, because you're not guaranteed. Because like at the end of the day, you could probably change your mind tomorrow.
It's this
and be like, hey, by the way, I didn't like how like Sandy like threw up on my shoes the other night. I'm kind of cool.
But Graham, can I ask this?
Please.
In this scenario, have you and her slept together at this point?
Let's say no. Let's say no.
Then no. She shouldn't be bringing you around her friends
shouldn't
until
be.
after the fact. I feel like she should bring you around.
So
'cause
sleeping with someone's is a requirement to bring around friends?
That's what you're saying.
That's
here.
what you're
Yes.
saying.
Yeah, that is what you're
Yes.
saying.
I mean,
think so.
I think he's trying to say not to be like in that kind of mindset. But
I agree with you there. I
But
agree
in a
with
way,
Yeah,
to
I
kind of
see
like, hey, like I know like we're kind of like in a like not cemented, but there's a pull here that we have to get with each other.
Would you bring a girl around if you haven't slept with her to your parents? You see what I'm saying?
No.
No. So it's the
No.
same thing to me. You have to still follow that logic. Maybe not
I
to
see
the
what he's-
extent.
yeah, exactly.
But you like, I'm not gonna just bring a girl that I just started talking to around my friends, because she doesn't even know she likes me
Exactly.
yet.
Right.
So why do I want her to like? Then one of my friends is gonna take her.
That'd be
It's
a,
just
that'd be a fucked up way to like ditch the guy. Like,
that's the-
yeah, let's just go out with my friends, and then like, oh, I'm going to the bathroom, but then the dude
And then
just
the dude
standing
just
there with his
kinda
fucking dick in
slides.
his hand, like,
He's
oh,
just sticking his
sick,
hand.
dude. Fucking
And I've seen that
sweet.
many times too.
it's very
Pa-
sad.
Pause.
No, not
Pause.
like
no,
that.
you've seen a guy with
No,
his dick in his
no,
hand too many
I-
times.
no, I-
That's pause.
No, I've seen a guy who was ready for his opportunity.
I know,
with the
but
girl.
like in the literal sense, what you said, pause.
Oh, don't freak out about it then.
No, but you've been hitting me with bad pauses all day.
Oh my
and
God,
I
all right.
Fucking.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just hit him a bad pause. He just hit you with one good one.
Sure, we'll
But-
go with that.
No, but I mean, I agree. I recently went to Miami, right? And I went to Miami. And
Casual flex.
Casual flex. But no, I went to go see one of my homegirls. Shout out. And it was me, and I was actually in VIP, and it was with like 7 girls, right? I wasn't with any of them.
Casual flex.
Casual flex, Sweeterman style, right? But in this thing, I got to kind of sit back and watch how girls operate. One of the girls was talking to her friend, and she said, "Hey, she just got done with a date. This is the exact same scenario. That's why I'm bringing this up. She just got done. She was meeting us in this VIP
Oh wow!
section.
Really?
Yes.
Really? Okay.
She brought this guy over. His name was actually Nick too. It's very interesting. Again, I'm the only guy in the section, so he comes up to me immediately he needs to find some common ground. He's scrambling. He comes in, it's like 7 girls, me. He goes, "Hey, my name's Nick." I'm like, "Oh, Nick." So we start talking. Seemed like a good guy, and based on the girl, she seemed interested in him.
Okay.
I can clearly tell she hadn't slept with him yet. But she
Clearly.
liked him. But she liked him.
Okay, cool.
These girls destroyed him.
Oh God.
These girls were
that
like,
sucks.
they were like, "Why are you bringing him? He's so ugly. Why? You could do
Damn.
better." He wasn't. He was all right. He was a good guy. He looked like for them two compatibly. I saw it.
Okay.
Cute.
So you call him cute.
What happened at the end? Obviously, it's a bunch of girls. Some guys invited them over to like a penthouse. So we're going to penthouse. He was like, "Oh, all right." She's like, "No, it's just,"
No.
Yeah,
and
dude.
just scoop, and just slapped him away.
Damn, that's so fucked up, man.
Bro, yeah.
I've seen this time and time again.
Jesus.
You know, so it's one of those scenarios where I'm thinking maybe she brought him to show off,
And then,
But the reviews
but
were
the
bad.
reviews were
Yeah.
bad.
But see, if she had slept with him,
That's so
got to know
that's
him.
So douchey.
she would defend you.
she would have defended
That
him.
is so douchey of that girl because it's like that's the definition of caring what people think. Like I'm gonna like make sure that my friends think that he's okay before I sleep with him. Like no.
And if you think if they give like really good reviews, that means that they might want to do something like that too. You know what I mean? It's like,
Wait, what do you mean?
like if a girl's giving like really great review before she even knows anything, obviously she's going off attraction.
Yes.
So it's
yes,
kind of like
yes, okay,
if you're hyping me up to be with him, maybe one of these days you might want to be with him. You feel me? So I mean, you gotta take it for a grain of salt. But I mean, that is a scenario. And then
So I want to say what the move is, and I want the Sweeterman feedback from this. Okay. And I've already sort of alluded to this, but I want to like put myself in the scenario. I'm that guy, and I'm on a date with some girl who I've taken on a couple dates. We have not had sex. We've made out. Maybe I've casual tit touch.
TikTok.
Yeah, you know.
Consensually, of course. Consensually.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
All right.
So a couple of non-consensual tit touches.
No, I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Yeah, you know,
I'm saying.
it's super chill.
Super chill.
And-
Tit touch.
So yeah, you know,
Yeah.
casual tit touch, and we're on a date. We're on like the third date, and she's like, "Oh, all my friends are at this bar, like 5 minutes away. I want to go." But you know that you want to keep on hanging out with her. And maybe you don't have a set plan, but maybe you're aware of like other things that are happening in the city. Like maybe you want to take her out for ice cream. Maybe there's a cool comedy show happening.
Okay.
Whatever. Like maybe who cares?
Got it.
Here is the move, and I want the Sweeterman feedback on this. Listen, that honestly sounds awesome, and I'd love to meet your friends, but tonight I want it to be about us. I like you, and I want to just hang out one-on-one with you. So let's just hang out one-on-one. If she can't respect that, then I can't respect that girl.
Takes?
I would honestly. Sometimes I've actually been in that part where we go out to eat for dinner, and I hang out with her friends at the bar, and I had a good time. So I don't see it. I don't see it. I go with the flow.
T's built like a Greek god. I mean, you
Yeah.
gotta think he's
my
gonna
goodness.
go, and it's
It's casual.
Everybody-
That cool.
Yeah. With T, it's like, oh, are you sure you want me to bring you want to bring me around your friends? Like,
yeah, he's gonna get immediately good reviews.
Good reviews.
yeah.
No, but what if you go around her friends and they all do crack?
Like crack cocaine.
Like you want to know what you're dabbling into. For me,
Like
it's
like
I wanna-
crack. I mean, now we're delving into a whole
I'm just
different
saying.
scenario.
I'm just saying like they do. Some
Then it's like,
crazy
who's
shit.
this girl that I've taken on a
That's
date?
what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
and then
That's
she's
what I'm
revealing a
saying.
lot at one point.
I want to see where
It's a bold
what I'm
dance.
doing.
I think
It's bold.
if like what T's approach is, if he's willing to do that, he's bold. He's going, all right, if I really fuck with this girl, all right, let's test
I'm gonna
it.
go. Yeah.
I'm
That's
not
right.
gonna waste no time.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go. Let's see what your friends are about. Let's see if they fuck with me or how you're gonna act around your friends with being around. You know what I mean? So I can see that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but my take would be if she's if she gives me that, like if we didn't make any like plans already, then I don't want to like burden her with a time that maybe she might not even want to. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna like say, oh yeah, just take, you know, don't mind me, you know, I'm just gonna like do my thing, or I'll go home or whatever, and then we'll just hang out another time if you like to, and then just let her do what she wants to do, because obviously she brought up for a purpose, and if she respects me, then, or she'll like.
So you're
if she
saying
wa-
what you're saying is that like the reasoning that she would be saying that, and by the way, this is all so like,
Right.
it's
Yeah,
all on a
and-
case by case.
Yeah, it's
basis.
case by
Yeah,
case,
yeah,
of course.
Yeah, like what you're saying is like in the situation,
In the
of
situation.
the girl is clearly not that into you. You'd be
Or-
like, all right, like whatever, it's
Yeah.
all good. Yeah, like peace.
Either that, or maybe like in that moment, she's like really hyped for that plan, and maybe she still does like you.
Okay.
But you're not hyped for that plan because you still want that one-on-one time.
Yeah.
So I don't want to share my time. So I'm gonna like let you do your thing, and just hit me up later tonight or tomorrow when you got some time, and we'll do something else.
There's nothing wrong with cutting it early.
There's nothing wrong with cutting it early. Exactly.
That's gonna keep it going more. Like, oh, I had a good
Oh,
time.
like-
Like, what if we just
I-
got out a little bit longer? What if we were just?
I really want to piggyback off of the crack thing because I feel like I like
You're really
but
into-
like real shit like
yeah.
sort of similar. You go out with her and her friends, and they're all like, you know what like a woo girl is?
Oh my god.
Yeah, like
Do
that's,
we?
that's worse than being on crack.
We've
Like,
argued.
yeah, Like that's their crack.
Do we know that? Of course we
Bro.
I go on tangents and like just go
Multiple
crazy about
tangents,
on woo girls. So yes, continue.
So well, that's it.
Oh.
Like you go out, like you meet her friends and they're all woo
They're all
girls.
woo
See,
girls.
here's what would happen
Oh,
if I was in
man.
that situation.
I'm out.
I go out with their friends.
leaving.
The girl who I'm with is like woo. All the friends are like woo, and the girl that I'm with is like, look at this guy. And then all the girls are like, what guy? And I've already left.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
Like no.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
gonna woo
yeah,
on
it's
out
just
of
it's
there.
just yeah, woo out of there. Yeah.
I mean, for this though,
woo girl is a dangerous woman. At
It
the end of the
is.
day.
I mean, but I do agree with Will on this, on his approach. I know tease is a bold move, and I've done that before, and it's been fine. But I don't like that approach. If I take you on a nice dinner, right? It's an intimate time. If we had discussed it, but if you're immediately, it's 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, and you go, hey, my friends are actually over here. You're already reprioritizing our date.
100%.
Totally. I think it's super disrespectful. Like that's the whole reason that I even bring it up because I just think that it's so fucking disrespectful to be like, I know that you just like took me out on this date and we had this night planned for like a week, like whatever.
Yeah, of course.
And now let's go hang out with all of my friends. Go
It's a red
fuck
flag.
yourself.
It's
Like,
a red flag. I mean,
It's a red flag.
Like you said, if we've been casually dating for a long time, and I've maybe
chill.
And that's
and
fine.
if
yeah.
I've met your friends, I understand. But we're on a what is the concept of a date, right? If you really think about
What's a
it.
date?
What's a date?
What's a stream?
What's a date, right? A date is an opportunity for two individuals to sit down and
Get to know each other.
right? Find common interests, and then from there you develop a relationship, right? If you're gonna already take me to your friends,
Where's your interest?
where's your interest in me? We have to solidify our foundation before I meet your friends, before I meet your family, and if we, you're skipping steps. Mm-hmm. And then
I love that you're skipping steps.
and if you're gonna do this with me, how many other dudes have you done this with?
Yeah, and do all your friends know these guys
Yeah,
that you're with?
I don't want to be Damn, she brought another dude last week.
Yeah.
It's like she every time she goes on a date she brings out the dude, but then one of the friends just always swoops the dude. So like it gets to the point where like all of her friends are just with dudes who she's
That
been
she
on dates
brought?
with. And yeah.
Man, if that's
And
the
then
case,
the girl brings out like you, and you see like all these girls with all these guys, and you just end up like I don't know, Eiffel Towering one of the chicks, and the girl you went on a date with is still just like going
oh my
home.
god.
But she's continuing that cycle. I mean,
Yeah.
this is how it is, man. If you go on a date, right?
Yeah.
If you go on a date and you don't have a plan after, that's fine, right? You can have a dinner, like T said, just cut the night early. But there have been times I've been on dates and I only anticipated that dinner,
Yeah, same.
and they were like, "All right, it's 9 o'clock." I'm like, all right, cool. Like you can go home if you want. If you don't, you don't. Like. And I would just leave that open there. I'm like, if you still want to hang out, we can grab drinks. If you don't, like, it's cool. And I always leave that open, like,
for
option.
their
For them to pick. From now, they decide.
So now you know.
So I give her an option now. If she has plans with her friends after, go do that shit because I'm not going.
Yeah.
I just had a nice dinner with you. At this point, I want to either grab drinks or we can go back to my place and we can, have a conversation.
That was fun. Let's do this again. If you want to go out with your friends, yeah, fucking
and
sick. I'm
keep it
just
like
not
that.
really trying to do that. Like,
Exactly. But you
I
put
got
the ball in
podcasts
her
to do.
court. Yeah, I got pause to do. Right?
Yeah, I got pause.
I have a company to run.
There we go.
See you later, you fucking loser.
Yeah.
Mine's a loser. Little flex.
That's why usually what I like if it's a date, I'd be like, all right, let's do dinner, and then after, if you want, I would just say like before the date. After, if you want, we can grab drinks or something, and then that's it. They go, oh, all right. So it leaves it open ended. So at the end of the night, if the date goes horrible, they can just hit me with the I'm tired, or I don't want to, and I'll just be like, all right, and then because I'm not gonna be the guy that goes, well, I paid this date, I like you, you like me, like no.
Like that's a bad approach.
You owe me something now.
Yeah, now you owe me your time.
And guys,
That's not
and the
good.
thing is, guys shouldn't feel like, and I feel bad for a lot of women because guys pay for these dates, and now it's like they hold this unexpected expectation, and that shouldn't be the case. Yo, that was your risk, bro. Obviously, you step up your game because if you're gonna pay $80 at Cheesecake, shout out Cheesecake.
God, this cheesecake.
Shout out to Cheesecake.
You
He
know,
shouts
you're
Cheesecake a
gonna,
lot.
you're gonna, you know what I'm saying? So you have to, you know what I'm saying? You have to chance that because now, all right, is she interested or not? And that's your gamble. If
That's
not,
true.
Yo, cut your loss, man.
Yeah,
Cut it
you'll
right then and
still
there.
live see another day. You'll swipe right on somebody else. You'll find a friend that knows a friend that knows a friend. You know what I mean?
Bro, I feel like people who listen to this like segment of the podcast, like dudes in particular, if they're on a date and a chick does that, now they're just gonna be like, "What? Like, what you gonna say to me?
There's the alert. I mean, now you know. And then
Nah, they'll take all of our advice and do the right thing and probably, I don't know, just, get whatever result they want because they listen to the Sweeterman podcast.
I mean, but you know,
Yo, I love your podcast. I'm just gonna say, like, you guys have a
Thanks,
fucking
man.
great thing going on. Yeah,
appreciate that.
Thanks, man. We just keep it honest, man. I mean, we all honestly we all have our own approach on things, especially with dating and relationship stuff. But at the end of the day, there's no right answer. Right. We constantly say it depends on this podcast.
Yeah.
Religiously,
That's,
right?
Religiously, it depends.
yeah.
You know, and I mean, I've learned that, like, when people say, like, what kind of game you have, it don't matter. It's what works for you, right? If your thing is being like a magician and you want to, like, and that's your bag and impressing girls, and if that works, bro. I can't pull a rabbit out the hat, but if that's what you do, that's what's up. You know, so it's your niche and who you are. Just stay true to that, because if you actually get with that girl long term, guess what? You're gonna have to maintain whatever image you portrayed from the beginning. So my thing, put your worst foot forward and show them all your flaws, lay it on the table, and they go, it's only going to go uphill from here, baby. That's it. Done.
I love
I don't know
that.
about all your flaws.
I don't know
man.
about all
You're
the
all-
Just keep something on the back of your Keep it in tuck, you know, for a year or two. You know what I mean? I'll give you a little. I'll sprinkle a little bit more in year two.
So I mean, but that's the mentality. Is like, you know what? I'm just gonna be me because I don't want to fake that shit. I've been in relationships where I portrayed this nice guy role, and I don't like to be this type of way. I'm not really a social butterfly. Whatever the case I said, I had to maintain that for years. And then I'd be around my friends, and they'd be like, "This is not how Nick acts. Nick's sarcastic as fuck." Now he's, oh, that's not politically correct. But that's,
or I'll just leave.
and I'll just leave. I'll just be like, all right, I guess
I gotta go.
I gotta go. I'm about to have too much fun. I gotta go.
Those are some dark days, man.
You know? But that's why
Seems
I
funny.
think just be honest, be true to who you are. So if you go on a date with a girl and she doesn't find you interesting and finds her friends interesting, yo, just go home.
Yeah.
And then,
Yeah. Well, I think you should plead your case first and be like, listen, like, I like you and I want to fuck. I mean, it depends.
It depends.
Yeah,
because I like, oh,
it's such a case by case.
Yeah,
I really like you though. Please, no.
Exactly, and you know, it's always like how you portray it. You know,
It's not what you say; it's how you say it.
It's how you
I
say
mean, like you can say, "I had a great night." You know, I just don't want it to end right now. Like,
Bitch, I bought you chicken tenders. You're sticking with me.
like you can either be cool about it or be just.
Nah, see, the Grahm Radio Podcast way is you call her a bitch. you wave a chicken tender in front of her face.
And see where her eyes go.
I work hard for this.
that's why he loves our podcast, because
Yeah.
he has to keep coming back for advice.
Yeah. I gotta refine that a little bit.
I gotta refine it a little bit. You're almost there.
Working on it.
You fucking bitch. Okay, all right, I'm done.
Very good.
All right, sorry.
It come right there.
Sorry.
No, you
Cut
good.
it.
No, like cut. No, like cut.
Cool. Shit, yo. That was a lot, man. That was a lot. Hopefully,
Yeah.
hopefully, Graham, you got the answers you need. I hope for some of the fellas out there, or even ladies, yo. Honestly, and just real quick on the perspective, like, ladies, if you're not feeling the dude, just tell him straight up, or make an excuse that it's the excuse of, I'm not feeling well, my tummy hurts, whatever you have to. I'm tired, I got work in the morning. Just say what you got to say, and he has to catch the hint. But don't just take him to your friends to dish him at the club, because he has to still pay that entry fee, even though you don't, right? So,
or if, like you said, because that's very true. Like, if you're like kind of like trying to promote, or like, oh, like, this is my trophy, this is my guy, whatever. Don't do it that soon, because you never know what's gonna happen next day. You know what I mean? Or the next friend that you have. So.
That's true. And if you go out to that club day, just be ready to compete, man. Gotta put your best foot forward.
Got
man.
to.
You gotta show out.
This is your first what, second date or first date? He said.
It's like pro day. It's like
pro day. Pro day off the first day.
Off the first day, bro. The scouts is out, so you gotta be ready.
But on that note, guys, I think we're good here. Graham, thanks for coming
This was
on
awesome.
here. Yo, no doubt, man.
Yeah.
Anytime. Everyone, definitely check out Grahm Radio Podcast. We're gonna have the link below, and then also when we record, we have like your name come up and it'll show your IG handle.
Oh,
so like
nice.
check
Yeah.
that out.
Love that.
Definitely check him out, man. He's on his funny tip all the time.
Yeah, ladies, if you're into like sort of pudgy, like 5'8", 5'9" Jewish guys with like a lot of opinions, also a lawyer, just slide in my DMs.
Life flex.
Life flex.
Yeah, no, casual.
Casual
Casual
flex.
flex.
Yeah, I need a haircut. Grahm Radio. I love you.
Hey, on
Is
that
that too
note-
aggressive? Hold on.
No,
was that too? Was that way
no,
too? The I love you at the end.
No,
Was
just
that-
like like I love
That's
everybody.
cool.
No, it's like I love
That's
everybody. I love
It's
everybody.
intimate. It's intimate.
Okay, it's cool. All right, yeah, Beatrice, I'm talking to you. All right, bye.
On that note, y'all, see y'all next week, man.
Peace.
Peace.
That was good, man.